Hi, I'm Shauna, this is Shauna's World. Welcome back to my channel where I make videos about living intentionally. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And you can also find me on Instagram at Shauna's World. I am very excited about where today's video might take us because I am about to head off for 3 days of hiking on the southwest coast path with my 70-year-old mum. Hello. Good morning. I am on the lovely balcony of our B&B. It was a really nice place to stay last night and just had a very good breakfast. And we are heading off today for 3 days of hiking on the southwest coast path. We're setting off a little bit later than we intended because breakfast wasn't until 8. We're just gathering our stuff now and getting ready to get on the trail. So we've just set off for the first day of our 3-day hike. We're gonna stop and get some sandwiches, and we're just walking through St Ives to the part where we get on the trail and get walking on the southwest coast path. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Our aim over the 3 days was to walk from St Ives to Penzance, covering just under 65 kilometres. We went into it knowing it was a stretching goal and we might have to adjust our plans, but wanted to give it our best.
We're just out of St Ives and actually officially on the southwest coast path now. It's really beautiful because St Ives is kind of a bustling, very touristy town, really beautiful beaches. I'd love to come back, but as soon as you get off, you're in this just kind of green, lush vegetation. It's still, you know, there's people around. It's not super isolated yet or anything, but absolutely stunning. It feels really wild. Well, apart from the paved path.
It was such a privilege to be going into this hike with my mum, and I'm so proud of her. I know she was nervous going into this, as at 70 years old it's very normal not to have the muscle and bone strength of a 30-something. She's very active, she trained especially for this, and I would never question her ability, but she'd never done a multi-day hike, so it was an exciting step into the unknown.
Does that feel better with the pole?
Yeah, I just feel a bit more stable.
So we're at the trig point, about 4 miles in, and we don't know exactly how far we're going to go today because it depends where we end up at what time and if we take a bus part of the way. But it's been a really beautiful walk so far, really fun walking together. There aren't I mean, there are people, but not that many people. All in all, a gorgeous day for a gorgeous walk. Thank you. Oh, that's good, it's so sugary. A little rest stop, very much appreciated, enjoying a flapjack. We've gone 9.5 kilometres so far. So I think the day we'd originally planned was about 26 kilometres all the way to St Just, or near St Just where we're staying tonight. But we are likely going to get the bus from, what's the name of that town?
Pendine.
From Pendine, which is where we were going to stay, but there was no B&Bs available. So I think that's probably about another 10k from here, and then we get the bus. You're doing great.
Right.
You are a scrambling aficionado.
Not. Well, I got there.
Yeah. Just stopping for lunch at a spot with a gorgeous view to eat the sandwiches we picked up at a nice Cornish bakery in St Ives this morning. So we came to a bit of a crossroads. So the southwest coast path Acorn is here, But we just ran into some people who said you can go up and around and it's a clearer path. That one's a bit longer, but this one looks a bit more adventurous. So we're gonna go through this way. So here it says Pendine Watch 5¼ miles. So Pendine is where we're hoping to get the bus from. So we're well over halfway.
My legs feel like cannonballs.
We survived the cows. I think we're both a little bit scared of cows. They were very close, they were right on the path. So I think we went a little bit off piste, but it was the right thing. So we've got only 2¾ miles to Pendine Watch. Starting to flag a little bit. I've got some chafing that I've been reapplying Vaseline regularly. I've stopped twice recently to put on Vaseline, yet I'm still, I don't know if I missed a spot, I don't think I did, but it's just really rubbing, and I don't know, I've had such an issue with it this year, more than any other year, and it's very annoying. It's a very frustrating pain when you're walking, especially when you've got 2 more days of it, but just leaning into the beautiful views and the nice walking and quality time with my mum. It's like that thing's blocking it.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I don't have the strength to.
Do you want me to?
If you pull it. Yeah.
So, how many hikers does it take to open the gate? We kind of went a little bit awry on that path. We made it to the bus stop, so we're just waiting for a bus to our B&B. Yeah, it's been a good day of walking. I think it was very ambitious to ever have thought we were going to get all the way to where our B&B was, but it was, my watch said 27 kilometres and your watch said
15.77.
so there's a bit of discrepancy between how long it actually was, but we'll work it out. But yeah, just looking forward to getting on the bus, getting to the B&B, getting some food. There's a spa just across the street and I've got a nice cold drink and satisfied with a good day of hiking. And a single to Botalic, please.
The Queen's Arm.
Oh, like the endorphins are kicking in now. I'm like, oh, what a wonderful day. Thank you. So we're in our B&B. It's a really nice place. They've got a whole like art studio bit downstairs. We're just gonna go get some dinner. I have really bad chafing. It's really terrible. And we're only 1 day in. We've got 2 more days of walking. That's okay. That's okay, I'll get through it. Good morning. Had a very good night's sleep, but feeling pretty knackered. I didn't vlog at all last night until from after we were going to dinner, but I had a really nice dinner at the local pub called the Queen's Arms. Is that right? Queen's Arms. And it looks like this kind of unassuming local pub, but the food was really, really good. So I had this wonderful Indian vegetable gnocchi concoction, and my mum had mussels and then had an early night, and I think I'm feeling a little bit worse for wear this morning after, well, around 16 miles of hiking yesterday. And we're just getting ready for breakfast and concocting a plan for the day ahead and where we're going to go and where we're going to end up. I just want to show you my sunburn marks from yesterday. They are pretty epic, and I did wear sun cream. I just did not reapply. We're just leaving the B&B, and I haven't showed you this place, but it's called Tremorin, and it's in the village of Botalic. Keep forgetting the Cornish names. And yeah, it's a really small place, and it's this gorgeous B&B, and they have an art studio here, and the owners, Martin and Anne, are absolutely lovely. They did us a lovely breakfast, but yeah, they have this whole art studio in the front of the B&B.
Heart blessing to take with you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so lovely.
At the back, you have to come back.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for a lovely stay. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
go well now.
Thank you. It's a lovely place you have here. Bye.
Oh, it's not so bad.
How are you feeling this morning?
Not too bad in the end.
Yeah.
It's a bit achy to start.
How were you feeling last night?
Oh.
But we're doing well, aren't we?
We're doing well, but it's raining.
It is raining. That's not ideal. This is not what was forecast. I'm hoping we're just in a small microclimate.
It's not what I signed up for.
No. No, we're turning here. Wait, no, further on. So we're walking from Botalic to Porthcurno today. Is this correct? Yes. So it's about 13 and a bit miles, supposedly. It always ends up being a bit more, but just routed it. And it is looking to be about a half marathon hiking day. Get back onto the Southwest Coast path, and there's some incredible ruins here. Tourist. Oh yes, we've hit the beautiful views again and the striking dramatic sea line, but today in the clouds and the wind it looks different and kind of even more dramatic and atmospheric. And obviously it was gorgeous in the sunshine yesterday, but seeing it from this vibe with the blustery winds and the dramatic skies looks pretty cool. Smile. Oh. It's very disconcerting when you see these danger mine shafts signs and you're like, I'd really rather not fall down a mine shaft. That would be my preference of all the things that we do today. So we're following signs for Cape Cornwall at the moment, which when we stayed in the B&B in St Ives, there was a man working there who told us it's absolutely incredible there and that everyone kind of is all about Land's End, but that Cape Cornwall is really nice and the place to be. So looking forward to seeing that and hope we get some clear views with it. We are jackets off now, it's not raining. How long that lasts I don't know, but I'm hoping it clears up and that we get some sunshine. And I was getting pretty overheated and sticky in the waterproof. So this is Cape Cornwall and it is really beautiful. You can see quite far even with the cloudy skies, but I can imagine on a sunny day you can see really far. And it's very atmospheric up here, it's blustery and windy. Very glad we came up because it goes a little bit off the Southwest Coast path, but it's just a slight detour. Thank you so much, that's so welcome. Thank you. Well, we have not been going long at all, but we've already happened across some coffee. Hopefully we won't lose too much time on this, but you can't really not stop at a cafe along the way on a long walk. It's against the law. I did not notice when I was drinking this coffee how absolutely kitsch and tacky.
The future king.
Oh yeah,
the present king.
we've got does it, oh yeah, oh, and Lady Diana.
Getting stronger.
You're so strong.
I keep telling myself that.
You're getting so hench. Hench mother. We're about 6.5k in, and so far the terrain today has been a lot easier than yesterday, and also it's not as hot, which makes it, yeah, a little bit easier, which is quite nice for just kind of, it's easier to take in the views a bit more when you're not kind of focused on the like challenge of hiking so much. So I thought today would be really hard after feeling really tired yesterday and really struggling with chafe, and I won't lie, the chafe is giving me a bit of issue. I've slathered myself in Vaseline, but there's only so much you can do when the skin's already been broken. But yeah, really enjoying the walking so far today. Did you fall?
I just sort of went over with the back.
Was your centre of gravity off?
Yes.
Are you okay? Did you go in the thistles?
Yeah, I just lost my sense of balance.
Well,
There is no sense of balance.
You're so brave. You're doing great. The beach we're coming up to is absolutely stunning. Really white sand, blue waters, there's lots of surfers in the water, and we're hoping if the coastal path crosses the beach or comes close, we're gonna sit and eat our Cornish pasty lunches on the beach. Pasty time. You can't come to Cornwall without a Cornish pasty. We got some cheese and vegetable ones at the National Trust place this morning. I've come out in a bit of a rash on my leg, and I don't know if it's sunburn related or like I've been walking in a lot of bushes. It's not on the other leg. Oh, it is a little bit.
Only where the sunburn.
Oh, only where the sunburn is, so maybe sunburn related. It's really itchy. I'm gonna put more sun cream on and reapplying liberally so I don't make the same mistake as yesterday.
We saw a tiny plane, which I'm guessing was taking people over to the Scilly Isles from Land's End Airport.
That was a gorgeous little lunchtime stop with our pasties. I'm not always the biggest fan of Cornish pasties because I find them quite heavy, but obviously eating them in Cornwall is a must, and they were very good and not too heavy. We both kind of wanted to dip our toes in the water because it's a beautiful beach, but then putting on socks on wet sandy feet just didn't feel that appetizing. So we just looked at it from afar and are trudging onwards to our destination of Porthcurno. Oh, hello. Hello, sweet pea. Oh, and another one. Come on. Or I'll come this way. I don't want to alarm you. Hi. Are you the star of the show? How are you finding it walking on the sand?
It's all right. My right foot's not very good, so.
We're just coming through Sennin Cove, which is a bit the most civilization we've seen since yesterday, I guess. It's quite a busy tourist town, gorgeous beach, and it's a mile and a quarter to Land's End from here. And we also found for the second time of the day some real toilets. What a treat.
And we've done 8 miles.
Nice. We are coming up to Land's End, the very end of the earth in the UK. So here we are at Land's End. You think we're hiking 3 days on the southwest coast path, but we're actually going to hike to John O'Groats. And you haven't got any of your stuff, and we're going now. Are you in?
Only if I can have a day off. My feet hurt.
Okay, but one day we go to John O'Groats.
I'd rather go from John O'Groats to Land's End
Okay.
when I'm 80.
Yeah, 80th.
think we
What
would
about my
send
40th?
That's not, it's in 2 years. I'd probably be able to. We'll see.
So here you have the start and finish points of if you're doing Land's End to John O'Groats start or John O'Groats to Land's End finish here. It was pretty cool to see Land's End, but very touristy. And I think the man in the B&B the other day who told us that Cape Cornwall was like what you want Land's End to be had it spot on, because it was cool to be there. And I've watched so many adventure documentaries of people doing Land's End to John O'Groats or vice versa, and like the sign and the place and all of that. It's quite iconic, and I'm glad I went. And obviously we are tourists, so it's okay there's tourists in a touristy place, but it's also like not very enjoyable being in the crowd. We were just walking and we saw these other walkers, and they pointed out to us that there was a seal in the water and you could just see them bobbing up and down. And I'm really bad at wildlife spotting, and I'd never seen a seal in the UK before. That was my first time. I'd seen loads in New Zealand. I was so thrilled to see it bobbing around. Just stopped for a little rest before a climb, enjoying the banana that our B&B hosts gave us this morning. What a win. Minack 1.25 miles. I have been just constantly and relentlessly blown away by the colour of the sea here. It's like deep turquoise, like you expect in the Caribbean. I've never seen that on a UK coastline before, and this is just in the next county to me. We've just come off the South West Coast path and are heading to our guest house. It's been a good day walking, and someone just gave us directions and I did not process a single word she said. We're really near the Minack Theatre, but we've decided we're going to come back tomorrow and see it before we head off on the last bit of our journey.
Hi.
All right.
Yes, I'm Jackie.
Lovely. Yeah. Oh, you're in my boat, don't you worry.
How are you feeling after a day of hiking?
I'm feeling actually really wonderful now that I have my shoes off.
The endorphins have kicked in.
But we are. I think it's quite sensible that we're taking a taxi for dinner.
Dinner is only 1.5 miles away, 20-minute walk. But we're fragile little snowflakes who've been walking all day. Cheers. Well done, it's been a good day. There is nothing I love more than an alcohol-free beer after a day of moving my body. Well, we had a really nice dinner and just back at the B&B chilling, about to go to bed. One more day of it. Today was definitely easier overall than the first day. We hiked about 1 mile or 2 less than yesterday, so nearly as far, but actually it just felt a lot easier on the body. The terrain underfoot was a lot less rocky. I think there was less elevation, and it was just quite a breeze today. I definitely struggled with chafe and sunburn more today, and I was reapplying everything every 5k, so I don't really understand why. Tomorrow we're going to do a bit of a shorter day, I think, because we've got to get our train back. Good morning. I've forgotten how to talk. I had a somewhat good night's sleep. I woke up at 5. But I feel rested. Sunburn has faded a little bit, and we're heading out. So the plan for today had been to hike from here in Porthcurno to Penzance, where we're taking the train back. But our train is at 3:30 in the afternoon, and with the pace we've been going, it's not remotely realistic for us to do the full thing and catch that train. So we are about to check out of the B&B, then we're going to take a bus to Lamorna and walk back to Penzance from Lamorna to take the train from there.
I'm feeling very tired, but looking forward to the day, and I think it'll be a really lovely walk again.
Yeah.
And hopefully my legs work properly this time.
We've just got to the bus stop, and the bus that we thought we were taking, what it said on the internet is not what it says on the bus stop sign. We don't know what we're gonna do. Okay, so we've had to make a bit of an adjustment in our plan because the bus didn't come when it said it was going to come on the internet. We were kind of holding out hope that maybe it was the bus stop timetable that was wrong, but it wasn't. There's also no signal here, so we couldn't kind of look up other alternatives on the way. Couldn't even call a taxi. So we are walking down to the Minack Theatre, which we did want to see, but you have to kind of buy a ticket, and you can't see it without doing it properly, which I didn't realise. But we're going to try and get some phone signal, and then maybe either get the next bus to Penzance and do a bit of an out and back or a loop from there, or see if there are other options bus-wise or what part of the way. We don't really know what today is going to look like, but that's the fun of an adventure, right? So we just got some signal and checked the bus situation. And it's another couple of hours until the next bus. So we're just coming up to around where the Minack Theatre is, going to do a little bit of walking around here, head back for the next one and into Penzance, where we can hopefully do a little bit more walking. It is kind of a shame because it would have been nice to have a big day or a medium day of walking. It is what it is, and these kind of trips where you're planning on the go, these things happen. Getting things wrong is all part of the adventure.
Part of my life.
Where on earth do I get it from? This is a lot of steps down, and we're going to have to come back up here soon because we're doing out and back on this stretch. Are you feeling hench? Big and strong, so hench.
I feel old.
I'm really quite warm. I can't believe I'm still hiking in a jumper, but I know we're not going that far and I don't know if I can be bothered to take it off, but I probably should. So we're actually only half a kilometre in, but we've decided to turn around because my mum's finding this section quite challenging and we know we have to be back for the bus. It's taken us 20 minutes plus to go half a kilometre, so we figured turn around, make sure we're on top of things, because if we miss the next bus, then we're screwed. So we're gonna mosey back and see where we go from there.
There you go. Lovely.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.
Your day.
So day 3's epic hiking so far has been a grand total of 1.18 kilometres. So we got back to the top really quickly actually compared to getting down where we were before. But yeah, it's just good to know where we're at with the buses. Stopped and got a coffee from the little Minack Theatre Shack. Not the biggest walking day, but it's like nice. It's a nice day out now. It was quite cloudy this morning and we're just taking it at our own pace. We are back in the car park with the bus stop. Fingers crossed this time that it all happens okay. We've got quite a wait still, but we'll make sure if it comes early we don't miss it.
Yes, we made it.
We've just arrived in Penzance. It was about 45 minutes on the bus and we are going to get some lunch in a cafe. So this supposed hiking day is very much becoming a chill day. So we are actually leaving Penzance a couple of hours earlier than intended. Found out our train was cancelled, so getting an earlier one makes sense. So this has been a less than 2 kilometre walking day, not what we intended, but it's been a lovely day to end it on with like a nice cafe and just seeing a bit of Penzance. And it's not what we planned, but I've had a really good day. So heading back after a wonderful few days on the trail, and I've really enjoyed it and a bit sad to be leaving. What have been your favourite parts of the trip?
I think the muscles I had at the Queen's Arms in Ottawa. I think the view was stunning all along the coast, especially from St Ives to Penzance.
Yeah.
But it was also the most challenging part of it, so I did struggle.
Yeah, and what were the low lights?
Going down anything where my toes were very painful, and then climbing up again when my legs wouldn't go. Oh, and when I fell over.
So I'm back home. It's been a really brilliant weekend, and I guess the slightest twinge of disappointment that we didn't do our full day of hiking today. We did very little hiking at all, but it was still fun. It was still quality time with my mum, and things going wrong just happens, and it was just logistics. But we've talked about coming back and doing the bits we missed and doing more bits. I've just had the best time exploring more of the South West Coast path. It was definitely challenging, but I have noticed that like with hikes, I'm not finding it super challenging the way I used to with hiking and the way I still can with running. The thing I am finding challenging is skin stuff. So like muscles are fine, but the chafing, the sunburn, the blisters. But all in all, just feeling very satisfied and very happy with a wonderful weekend with my mum. She just turned 70 just over a month ago, and it's a really lovely way to celebrate with her. For now, I am going to have a bath and a relax, and I am feeling very satisfied. Until the next one, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.